Welcome to the Nerd Morning Show. My name is Jeremy, and this is the weekly report where we talk about all the things that are going on in the nerd community and culture, and we hit some of the big things that were going on this past week. So this week, we've got some stories like the first issues and some new series and comics that are coming out. We are going to be talking about Batman The Long Halloween Part 1 and some other movies. We're also going to be talking about Lux, which is a brand new audiobook that's going to be coming out by Brandon Sanderson. So we've got those and much more. So give us a thumbs up and also subscribe to help out this channel and to make sure that you can get updates about all the new things that are going out in the nerd community. First, let's talk about comics. In DC, there's a new series called Checkmate, and the first issue came out this week. Also from DC, Infinite Frontier has its first issue. Also, Wonder Woman Black and Gold #1 came out this week, and this has had a lot of buzz. Batman Reptilian #1 also came out from DC Comics. Moving over to Marvel, we got a couple of other firsts. Gamma Flight #1 came out, which will be their first team appearance as well. Heroes Return #1 came out as well, and that was a big one-shot of 56-page one-shot release. Marvel Voices Pride one-shot also came out, and that's pretty worth note. From Independence, one of the big things that I thought was big and exciting was Spawn Universe #1 came out, which is setting up a whole new set of series that are going to be going on in the Spawn universe, expanding this solo title to a whole universe in the coming months. For movies, one of the big things that came out this week was the animated movie Batman The Long Halloween Part 1, which is an adaptation of one of the most famous books in comic history. Batman has had a ton of different stories, and this one is frequently on top 10 lists for all of those Batman stories. And it's finally getting adapted, and the first half came out. I thought it was really good. It's a crime exploration story where he is trying to find a killer who kills people on holidays and thus is known as the Holiday Killer. There is a lot of mystery, a lot of detective work, and a lot of growth for Batman as well. There also is a mid-credit scene, so if you watch it, stick around for that because it sets up a lot of the things that are going to be going on in Part 2. Part 2 is going to be coming out in July 27th. Disney Plus also released a movie called Luca, and I found it to be really fun, really charming. It is set in an Italian part of the world, and it also has like sea monsters and humans and a lot of like a becoming of age story experience. It's a simpler story, but I found it really fun, playful, and positive, and would be a great family film. We got a couple of new trailers this week, which I'm really excited about. We've got Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. That new trailer was really fun, and I'll put a link to that in the descriptions as well. And we also got a new trailer for Suicide Squad, which I think looks really fun. It may not be the superhero film for everybody, but for me, I'm looking forward to it. Another thing that we got this week was the episode 3 for Loki. I've really been enjoying this series, and we learn a little bit more about the Timekeepers in this episode. For books, the big thing this week that I thought was like noteworthy and exciting is Brandon Sanderson announced a new Audible story that he's going to be doing inside of the Reckoner series called Lux. Now, this is going to be an Audible exclusive, and so it's going to only be available there. But for big fans of the Reckoner series, this is going to be an interesting new exploration for it. And I listened to the first chapter. I thought it was very fun, and we're going to be getting some new characters and some new elements into this world that we haven't had previously. That is available on Brandon Sanderson's YouTube channel. That first episode he uploaded, so you can get a taste of what to expect from that story. And I thought this was so fun. I'm a big Brandon Sanderson fan, and so anything new from him is something I'm generally pretty excited about. For gaming this week, one of the big things that I thought was like noteworthy and exciting was the brand new giant flying saucers inside of the game Fortnite. There is a new mini game when you get sucked up and abducted by these ships, as well as you can land on top. And I actually explore some of these different things on my gaming channel, so you can get more information about this story on my gaming channel, which is Nerd Morning Gaming here on YouTube. Also on my gaming channel, I do game streams. My game stream schedule will include Uncharted 4 on Tuesday at 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, as well as Horizon Zero Dawn from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So check out that channel for those game streams and others that are going to be coming out as well by checking out Nerd Morning Gaming here on YouTube. Be sure to give that channel a subscribe as well. Thank you everyone who watched this week's report. If there's anything that you think that I missed that should have been included in this report, put those in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts there. I can't hit everything, but I'm going to be trying my best to give the biggest and most important news here on this episode. Finally, a big thank you to my patrons on Patreon. You guys make these videos possible, and I'm so thankful for your support. A special thank you to my advocate level patron, Alucard2D. Thank you so much. You can be a patron by going to www.patreon.com/nerdmorning. You can also find more Nerd Morning content on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, and more at Nerd Morning. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure again to give this video a like and subscribe if you are enjoying this and want more content like this. And we will catch you guys next time when we do a new weekly report next week.